Hi guys and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a full room tour of our accessible room on the Disney Wish, which is the latest Disney ship. I'll give you a full room tour. I'm just going to turn the volume down slightly on the TV. But yes, so we have a accessible room this time. For various reasons. I won't go into it in this video, but if you want to see our full cruise videos, then there'll be a playlist. Make sure you subscribe so you see them as they come out. And yeah, let me show you. I will start from the outside and then come on in. So I believe this one does have a doorbell, which is very exciting. Let me show you. So that's the doorbell, and we are room 7198. So we're on floor 7. You've got the doorbell, which I'm not sure everyone has the doorbells, to be honest, but we certainly do. And then the card reader. So the door does automatically open and close for you. Obviously it's an accessible room. Having a look here. This is where we are, right at the back at the boat. The nearest exit is these stairs. That being said, the Wish does only have 2 lift shafts. So obviously these are stairs. These are the only 2 lift ports. So we have to travel quite a bit to the main entrance. So just something to bear in mind if that may cause you an issue. I think that's a light. Alert buttons, things like that. This obviously helps you open the door. Got the control panel. Yeah, and then so this is the room as you come in. So we've tried to do this before, we make a complete mess. You have a massive mirror here, which, yeah, just gonna be good for all things selfies and that sort of thing. The biggest thing, obviously, you've got a ton of entry space here, so if you've got a wheelchair to park, if you've got a big stroller, that sort of thing, tons of room. You have all of this shelving, and then you have the wardrobe next to it. So in there is life jackets. You get a light up wardrobe, and it actually comes with one of these, which you I think can pull, which, I mean, it's quite stiff to pull, I will say that, but you know, helps you to get things down. And then again, tons of shelving, laundry bag, and you're safe. So that's that. Obviously you've got the sofa here. Ignore all our messy stuff. We are in a Tiana themed room. From the outside I thought it was going to be Cinderella, but it is Tiana, I guess, on level 7. We have a beautiful blue couch which has like a gold thread in it. Above it is, by the looks of it, a bunk bed, so if you have got kids or you're staying with someone else, there is that. The little table at the side. We then have the beautiful vanity area, which comes with a stool, a little bin there, which is mixed with recycling. This is a brilliant mirror, especially for doing makeup. I'm going to love that. You've got buttons for the balcony curtain and the mirror, and the ceiling lights. We are on inaugural sailing, so we got a little sash and the bag. And then these are, because this is our second cruise. And then got the phone, got some waters, the remote, the tissue box, and some other little storage bits. In here, let's see what goodies we get. Oh, so the hairdryer, perfect for me. What else have we got? I think these are like breakfast menus, which are good, especially to use like on port days and things like that. If you don't want to go all the way to one of the restaurants, you get some postcards for free, which is always nice. And then this is the fridge, so it's like a reach-in fridge as opposed to a normal one. I don't know if that's across the board on the Wish now, or if that is just an accessible feature. Turning around, we have another 2 wardrobes, which that's quite a lot. I'll be interested to see how many wardrobes you do get on a normal room. So obviously this is the bed. You've got tons of room underneath the bed, so when our other luggage does come, we can store that underneath. Beautiful artwork. Again, it changes from which floor you're on. Lovely like blanket throw. I really love that. I would be totally keen to purchase one of those. Let's go over here. I will save the balcony for last because I think that's probably the best feature. But again, yeah, a light up wardrobe, which is amazing. Tons of room, lots of nice hangers. That's going to be great, especially obviously if you're with a partner, you can have your own wardrobes. In the side here, we have little reading light as well as another sort of bigger side light, so that's really nice. And oh, I don't know if you saw that, you get a little Mickey come up, that's very cute. And then you've got two plugs, so they're American plugs, but then you've also got USB and a USB-C, which is great for newer iPhones. I don't know what that goes down to. I just hit my head on the light. They did say there was some reviews on the Wish being unfinished and things like that. Obviously we've only been on it for a couple of hours, so I can't really comment on that. One thing I have just noticed though, slight sort of like attention to detail, is all this like chipping under here, but it's a minor thing. And you also get to have a little drawer next to you, and I believe it will be the same on the other side. Oh no, it's slightly different. So this side you have an alert button, and as well as something else you could plug in maybe. You have a European plug and also two USBs. But yeah, it does say that those are emergency call buttons. And then anything different in this wardrobe, so we have more life jackets and then two robes which have the little design on them. I don't think they're Wish exclusive robes, but I could be wrong. But yeah, they're not like, they're quite like a thin material. Don't get any slippers, which I feel like you may have got in the past, I'm not sure. But again, lots and lots of hangers. You have quite a big TV, and it does turn. Let's see, does it come out at all? So it just kind of pivots, so you can pivot to where you are, but yeah, it is what it is. And then you also have another mirror on the back of the bathroom door, and unlike the other rooms, you do get obviously one big bathroom as opposed to the separate shower and toilet. So you have a main light and a night light. So the night light just activates a little floor light, which is lovely. And this is beautiful. So again, it is an accessible room. So starting over here, the toilet, super nice, tons of towels, lots of shelf space. So we've still got the H2O Plus brand. You've got a liquid hand soap, which I personally prefer over the little hand soaps. And then you also have a body lotion. Again, it's really nice. I've been needing that, and we did not get that at Pop Century. They also give you a designated little makeup wipe. Obviously, that's great for us ladies. You have, maybe, is this like little bags or tissues? A little tissue box holder. And then what's this? About conserving water and towels and things. You have under here a little bin. You have a sharps box, a little sanitary bag, an extra toilet roll. I don't think that opens. But yeah, that's all very cool. And then obviously you have the very accessible big shower, the drains around the edge, so hopefully this should all keep dry, but you do have the curtain as well. You've got 4 hangers there, and then in here you get shampoo, conditioner and body wash. And obviously there is the seat there as well. This one just has the shower head. I don't know if any of the others have sort of a rainfall one, but we never use that feature anyway, so this is fine for us. Yeah, let me show you the balcony. So this is right at the back of the ship, so sometimes it can be more susceptible to feeling the waves and things like that. I certainly felt it last time when we were on the Fantasy. But yeah, let me take you out and show you. So you don't have a sliding door, you have like just a regular push open door, and this is what it looks like. So like I said, this is on deck level 7. You get 2 big loungers, which makes this 100 times better than our last balcony we had, and the chairs and the table, which, you know, is amazing. This is our view, so this is obviously Port Canaveral, and right up in the distance there, I will zoom you in, is Cape Canaveral. There it is there. So if you're at the back of the ship and you're a bit of a space buff, then you get to see that. And there was a little rocket there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But I think that is everything, and also you're not particularly overlooked. We'll have to see what it's like. Obviously, we're on deck 7, 11 is like the top level, I think, so we'll have to see how that is for music and things. But yeah, we got quite a bit of shade here, which is super nice. So yeah, that is the full room tour. So like our last room tour cruise video, what I will do is tag along at the end a little sort of sit down part of the video where we talk post our trip, what we thought of the room, cons, benefits, that sort of thing, just so you've got the full sort of experience of what the room could bring for you. But yeah, we're very excited by it, and we'll see you in the next clip. Hi guys, so I wanted to jump on the end of this video and just give you some quick final thoughts on our cabin room. As you just saw, the room tour, and yes, we very much overall really enjoyed the room. Like I said, it is a accessible room for those that need a bit of extra space, and yeah, we really liked it. You do have so much more space, it's quite unreal. The most benefit that we found was the balcony was just amazing. You get the loungers as well as the little coffee table set, so that was like chef's kiss for us. And yeah, obviously it's an accessible room, so you don't want to be booking it if you're not sort of needing those facilities, because you know, you could be taking a room away from someone that needs the extra space. And you know, we explained that all as to why we had the accessible room. But yeah, I think it sort of applies for any back of the ship room. You get a great balcony. It just depends sort of size wise. But yeah, we really enjoyed it. We loved how the Wish looked, the decor of it. The bathroom was super elegant and lovely. I did notice sort of accessible wise, if you want any of the cords activated, you do have to talk to your stateroom hosts. It's not an automatic thing that they put on. So make sure if you want that extra safety feature, you let them know at the start of your trip. They'll be sort of hanging around the floor, and they'll obviously untangle them and then activate them for you. So that's that. Disadvantages was, for us, the door. It isn't like an automated door, so when you touch your key card on the outside, it opens up automatically, and on the inside there's a push button to open up. We found it was really difficult when you were trying to close the door. So obviously you don't necessarily want the door hanging open until it shuts, and it's really difficult to try and physically try and shut it yourself. Sometimes we found we'd go out of the room and we'd shut it behind us, and then we could walk down the corridor and we could hear the door open up again, and we had to rush back and close it. So yeah, just always make sure the door is properly closed before you go. Yeah, that was sort of the main issue for us, I'd say. Also, it's right at the back of the ship, and on the Wish there are only 2 sets of lifts on this ship, and they're sort of between front and middle, and back. There are no back of the ship lifts, so just bear that in mind. Obviously, you know, it's a 1 level, but if like you've got a walker, if you're not necessarily got someone in a wheelchair, or if you're having to push someone, or you know, they have got a walker and they need sort of extra needs, this might not be the best place because it is so far at the back of the ship, and you do have to walk that little bit further to get to the elevators. That being said, you know, once you get there, those set of lifts go straight up to the relevant restaurants, so you're really close. That is the thing, is all the sort of main dining options are all kind of at the back of the ship, so that it's really easy to find and get to. So again, that's something to think about. I don't know if they have accessible rooms maybe at the front of the ship, I'm not sure. I imagine there's probably a couple, but yeah, that's something to bear in mind. If you go to the front of the ship, all the restaurants are pretty much at the back of the ship. But yeah, overall we really enjoyed it. We also found, I don't know if it's just the Wish in general, or what, or if we were maybe higher up, but we found the engines weren't as loud, so especially when you're on the balcony, when we were leaving port, couldn't hear the engines, which was really nice, because that they did get quite loud when we went on the Fantasy and you sat out on the balcony. But yeah, I think that's all we've probably got to add. But like I said, it was a really beautiful room. We really enjoyed it. Not really many too negatives, but just things to sort of bear in mind coming from someone that stayed in the room. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing this room tour. Let me know if you're planning a Disney cruise very soon, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.